Jimmy Brenton from Live by Design, and today I want to talk about the fuel that gets us to our designs, to our goals, and that fuel is motivation. How do we stay motivated when we are just tired and uninspired and just simply don't want to do anything, when we'd rather sit on our couch and watch that Netflix and eat that ice cream and drink that wine or whatever it might be? How do you stay motivated when times get pretty tough? So I've got 3 things in my life that I do, and I wanted to share them with you, and hopefully it will help you maybe not gain like that crazy energy of motivation, but it will at least help you stay motivated enough that you will be constantly moving forward in your life instead of staying stagnant or hopefully never moving backwards. All right, so 3 things that I use in my life. The very first one is I like to surround myself with highly motivated and inspirational people. Now, these people I usually try to find for different aspects of my life, whether it's right now I'm really big into fitness and health and nutrition, so I've been really lucky to meet just these amazing Olympic athletes, famous people, and by surrounding myself with these guys, I'm just always in awe of what they have achieved, what they can do in their own health and fitness, and the energy that I get from them keeps me motivated in that particular aspect of my life. Whether it's relationships or something like that, again, I try to find different groups of friends for whatever I need in motivation wherever I'm at in my life. And by doing this, by surrounding yourself with these types of people, you will not only gain insight on how to improve your own life, but you'll also gain that motivation that you need to continually move forward. The second way I like to stay motivated, and this one's a little easier than trying to change your friends and meet people, is personal development books. I was turned on to this idea about 3 years ago when I joined Beachbody. One of their daily routines is personal development, and I never saw myself picking up one of these books in the self-help section. I really thought those sections were for losers who couldn't figure it out. But I started reading some of these books, and it was just amazing the amount of information that I started to glean from them and how much they've truly not only helped my life, taught me some lessons, but every single day that I spend just 5-10 minutes first thing in the morning reading one of these books, I find that I have a new perspective on my entire day and how it's going to go. So personal development books are just a great, cheap way to invest a little bit of money to improve yourself. We're always busy nowadays improving our skills and learning this and learning that, but we're not selfish enough. We don't spend enough time educating like our minds and our brains for positive thinking and success and looking at the world. So I highly recommend that you invest in some personal development books yourself. And if you need some ideas, you can always email me or get in touch with me, and I'll let you know some of the ones that I've enjoyed. Now, the last idea of staying motivated, especially when you're really down and you have no energy and you don't want to do anything, is always consider what's one step that I can take in order to move towards my goals. And so a friend of mine, Derek Depker, he brought this idea up to me, and I want to strangle him every single time he tells me this, because he does it all the time. But we'll be talking, and I'll say, I've got this idea, but man, I am so unmotivated. I don't want to do anything. And whenever he hears that, I think it just triggers something in his mind. And he says, well, Jimmy, what's one step that you can do to move yourself forward? So, for example, I'm trying to write a book. It's like one of the hardest things I've ever done. I don't know what I'm doing right now, and it's scaring the heck out of me. But some days I'm writing pages and pages, and ideas are flowing, and everything's amazing. And then other days I don't even want to open up the laptop. I don't want to do absolutely anything, but I know I need to. And I spend almost more energy thinking about what I need to do instead of just doing it. So I remind myself, I said, what's one thing that I can do to move forward? I said, well, okay, let's keep it really simple. Well, I can just open up the laptop. That's a step in the right direction. I can write a sentence. All right, so what I do is, and key to this is focusing on progression, not perfection. I absolutely love that phrase. And as long as I'm just writing a sentence, I can then close the laptop and be done. And the next day I can come back and be like, look, I've moved forward. It wasn't as much as maybe I'd like to have moved, but I'm constantly moving forward. And usually by just starting this whole one-step process, you find enough motivation. Once you start going, starting going is sometimes the hardest part. Once you start going, you'll find that you'll actually keep going even more. But even if you don't, at least you're moving forward. So I try to focus on progression, not perfection. And what's one thing that I can do to really move forward? And just a side note to that entire thing is this is an affirmation that I try to tell myself every single day, because usually my dreams are just way out of my either financial status or whatever it is I always like to focus on what I can do, not what I can't do. And that's been really important in my life. It's so easy to look for excuses not to do something. Like, oh, I don't want to spend money on gas, so I'm just not going to go to the gym. All right, well, you have a floor. You can do push-ups, sit-ups. So I always try to focus on like what I can do, not what I can't do. And that's really helped me move forward and stay on that one-step plan. Anyways, that's all I've got for you today. Please like, comment below. What do you think? What keeps you motivated? How do you get out of those tough spots when you just can't seem to get out of it? And I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye.